Good afternoon, everybody. We are back. We are here. We are missing the chat, and now we got it. Nick F. Thanks for being first in the chat, Nick F. We got Notos second. Notos. Tim, what's going on, Tim? Notos, Kombu, Tim, Kombu, Geoped, Kombu, Bender, all of you guys. So glad to have you in here right now. Let's check the market out, see what's going on so far today. We are right here. AMC, top left-hand side of the screen, $4.08. It came back down. It tested yesterday's level of intraday support down here at the 407, 408 area. Could not break through. I truly believe when AMC breaks through this 407, it's going to be testing that 401, and it's going to be falling down into that $3 range. Shiba Inu coin coming back down just a little bit during the afternoon, 902 from like the 910 points per coin that it was earlier. So not a very large pullback at all, but 1.46% higher on the day. GameStop sitting at $14.50 at the close, down 0.14%, and $14.50 after hours, no action there. Bitcoin basically sitting right where it was all afternoon, $42,000, bouncing around 41.9, 42.2, and sitting right there at 41.940 at the moment. The NASDAQ, after a very volatile day, the NASDAQ finished at 15,455, down 0.36% on the day today, but it was up, it was down, it was up, it was down, and finally finished down. 7.9 cents on Dogecoin, 22.56 on Ethereum, 901 on Shib, Bitcoin sitting at 41,940, the SPY 487, QQQ 423, Mullinato 668, Sundial sitting at $1.41, Netflix 570, Highcroft Mining 206, MPW 328. You've got Tesla sitting at $183, Amazon $159, and $192.40 on Apple there. Apple probably the reason the NASDAQ pulling back like it was today, so watch out for that one. Bitcoin currently sitting at 41,945, and that is what we're going to be watching into the afternoon trading right here. What's going on, Master? Kombu, glad to have you. What's good, Bender? How are you? Time to buy some AMC once it hits 3. Chris, man, if you're ready to load up on AMC at 3, I say go for it, man. I will not be loading up on AMC when it hits $3, though. I don't trust Adam, Aaron. I really don't. I know I can't throw that guy very far, and I trust him less, I guess, closer than I can throw him. Whatever the opposite it is of, I can trust you as far as I can throw you. Yeah. Oh, guys, listen, if you don't believe, you see this, I can't see it at the same time I show it to you, so I don't know if you can see it or not. But, like, look at these welts. Look at these welts. If you don't think that I'm allergic to that cat, man, I am allergic to that cat. Luckily, though, I've been taking some Zyrtec. I got the Dyson air purifier running. She's got some cat dander food. She's got some cat dander spray. She's got some literally cat. I'm trying my best. But, dude, my body's still reacting, even though I'm not, like, stuffed up, even though I'm not sneezing and hacking right now. Look, I got welts, right? You can see the welts on my face. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. The body's reaction to essentially poison, man. These long ads kill me. Giovanni, you don't have to watch the long ads. You are more than welcome to skip the ads, my friend. Like, what can I say? I love to gamble. Well, you know what, Chris? You're in the right place, man, because cryptocurrencies, especially these little meme coins, they are definitely a gamble, my friend. I think I'm a little bit more in agreement with Moji on that one. I take my route with the FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration, and that's my position, at least as of right now. Jumping into, I want to let you guys know that it's patent Trump's dog, right? I did get into a little position in Trump's dog here. It's currently at a $64,000 market cap. It was up much higher earlier. It fell back down pretty heavy, and I am in right around 60.58. So I'm up just slightly on it right now. I don't know if this is something I'm going to hold for a while, if this is something that I'll just be exiting, but I'm in around this yellow line right here at 60.58. Clearly, this doesn't indicate that you guys need to look at it, get in, get out, anything like that. I just wanted to let you know that I did see this one during the afternoon. I was in and out of X, okay? I did see this one. I got in. Hopefully, I still got my line on here. I got in at I think like 5 or 6. It's 4 zeros and a 4. I got in at like 4 zeros and a 5 or 4 zeros and a 6. Got to see if my line's still on here. All right, 4 zeros and a 5-3. That's where I got in. I must have got out at 4 zeros and a 6. I got out on this red candle right here as it was coming back down. So I got in on this area because I saw support. I said, hey, let's try it. I got in. It did bounce off, and I got out on either this candle or this candle. But I made a little bit of money there, and of course it is on its way back down right now. Look, something like X, this coin is obviously not associated with X, so I didn't want to hold this one at all. T-Coin, still doing pretty well. It's right around that ascending trend line. May have broken it, all right? But nonetheless, still doing very well at a $6 million market cap today. So check that one out if you guys want to check it out. But the only little meme coin I have open right now, it's a nice little green candle right there. In Trump's dog is what the coin is called. Patent. Trump's dog. So 96, I'm in right here at 60.58. Not a bad little move. Like I say, I don't know. Maybe 11 looking really good at the moment, actually. Just doubled my money in that. So what do you guys think? Double's a good trade, right? Double's a good trade just for the afternoon. You guys say hold? Take the original. I can't take the original out now because it's already coming back down. It's already coming back down a little bit, back down to 92 from that 12 that it was just at. Claro, sweating holding Trump's dog, but hold Shiba. Damn, man, I'm sweating holding Trump's dog because it's a $60,000 coin with $10,000 in the liquidity pool, man. These guys come in there and somebody sells $1,000 worth and it's going to rip down like 30%, man. That's the only reason I'm sweating holding Trump's dog right now. What do you guys think, though, man? It's not a ton that I have tied up in this or anything, but I do think it's pretty sweet that it's actually up at the moment. Coming back down a little bit, but let's see. What platform are you using to trade Solana? Radium. So I'm looking at... I'll pull it up over here. I don't... If I pull it up right there, I don't know if it's going to... Because it's in the same thing. It's in a different thing, though. I don't want to pull my wallet up so everybody sees my wallet and then the wallet address and all that stuff. I'm using Radium. So I'm using Radium. If you want to get to it, I can detach my wallet and all that stuff in a minute here if you guys really want to look at it. But if you simply click on this and then you click like launch app or whatever it is, it'll pull up what you need to trade. And then you simply copy this address right here and paste it in the token address of what you're searching for, and then you can go out and buy whatever you want to buy. But I'm using Radium right now. Now, my wallet that I have is Soulflare. So I think you can get Soulflare and Phantom were the two top-rated wallets that I saw out there. But I chose Soulflare. I don't know. I was looking back and forth between the apps, and people were saying that Soulflare was just slightly simpler. I don't know. I've never used Phantom Wallet. So in a couple of the reviews, they were saying that Soulflare is a little bit more straightforward, a little more simple. So I went with Soulflare instead of Phantom. But Phantom and Soulflare, based on what I was reading, were the two top-rated wallets. But I'm using Soulflare, and I've got that attached to Radium at the moment. So Radium's the exchange, Soulflare's the wallet. I remember why I hate that word. Which one are we talking about, Pudgy? Which one are we talking about? Not me, Kai. That T-coin won't populate on Radium. Which one, Gary? The one that I got up right now? The dog? It does populate on... I got it up right now, and it says patent, if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for the other T-coin, man, what a little dump these guys are selling off already. It must have been listening to me. Unless you're talking about this one. Let me see if I can get this to populate on there, because I got this to populate on there all morning. Yeah, I can get that one to come up. I was having trouble. I was trying to get this to pull up this morning, and I could not get this to pull up at all. But I couldn't get anything to pull up this morning on Radium. So you might be having some problems with it. I was having some problems with it this morning. And then this afternoon, I tried again. And clearly here we are. And it does seem to be working at the moment. So I don't know. Both of these, I obviously got this to pull up on Radium. I was able to own it. It shows up in my wallet. All that good stuff. So I don't know what the problem would be. I would just keep refreshing it, I guess, or maybe close down your Chrome and pull it back up. Is it more money in which one made you money today? Tim, man, let's put it this way, all right? Well, the one that made me more money is the T-Dog here. Shib has not made me any money in a very long time. All right, Shib has not made me any money in a very long time. I have almost, well, I'm up 50% right now on T-Dog here. Slightly under. I'm in at 6.0. You guys can't see it. I don't know. 60.58 is where I'm at, and that's at about 92. So I'm up about 50% on this one. Making more money on T-Dog here than on Shib. But, dude, Shib to me is much, much, much safer than messing around with coins like this. This bad boy could literally go down nothing at the moment. I could wake up tomorrow and T-Dog could be sitting at a $10 million valuation, and all of a sudden, dude, I've got a massive Solana portfolio ready to go. So, you just never know with this stuff. That's why I look at what happened with Pinky, right? I would already love to take my 50% gain. You guys know that I don't sit out here and try to make 100x gains and stuff like that. I'm already tempted to take my 50% gain. But, dude, I saw what happened with Pinky. And if T-Dog does better than Mr. B-Stock did, then we could be sitting on something tomorrow. But you just never know, man. You never know where it's going. Guy was using it to make fun of a person until he got his face bashed. I have no idea what we're talking about, man. I have no idea what we're talking about. Let's see here. What do you think of the new coin, GTAI? Lots of exchanges. I know nothing about GTAI, so we can pull it up. Ken with 2 N's, glad to have you in here. And hit the like button like Ken with 2 N's says. Let's see. Clay Bro, see what I'm saying? Shib, safe A up. Runs between 700 and 1,000 points per coin. And that does seem to be where it runs, man. It's spent basically the last 2 years there. And, listen, I agree with that. I think you guys know I agree with that. I do think that Shib has potential, yes. But, dude, T-Dog has, probably 100 holders, me being one of them. Shib has 1 million people and thousands of people sitting there wanting to know what's going on at every moment of the day. But yeah, T-Dog, we could wake up tomorrow and T-Dog could be sitting at a $10 million valuation, and we're all doing very well there with a 100x gain. That would be beautiful. Where's Dank Bro? Probably sleeping. Dark Bro, where are you, man? We need to know. Where's the bro? GTAI, that's what I was going to pull up there. GTAI. So, yeah, if you guys want to get into T-Dog here, Mr. Patton, you can. You can pad the price a little bit so I can stop sweating. But T-Dog right there. Throwing a couple red lines on the screen, man, but it's all right. It's all right if it goes up. It's all right if it goes down. It is currently fun, but I just don't know if I'm going to keep it or if I'm going to sell it or what I'm going to do. So much for 10%. Pff, yeah, pff, to 10%. Pff. No, we're still at 40% gain right here. We're looking good, Moji. We're looking good. Talking about XRP at $35 this year. There's something going on that I don't know about. Giovanni, I don't think that there's anything going on that you don't know about, man. Maybe he's thinking if they settle with the SEC and everything's done there, they do end up getting some type of an ETF and so on. But I don't know how they're going to 100x. I don't know how XRP would 100x this year. I find that to be a little excessive, but I would like it if it did. I'm not sitting on a ton of XRP. I do have a little bit of XRP. But I would really like it if that did go up. GTAI. We got to do this before I forget about it, man. GTAI. GT Protocol. GT Protocol right here, little tiny $5 million market cap coin. It looks like it has been out for the entirety of 1 day right now. And yes, it's already on a decent amount of exchanges, dude. KuCoin, HTX, Gate.io, Bybit, Mexi, BitGet, Bitmart, and more. Coming soon to a Polynex Hotcoin SuperX Dodo near you. Yeah, this does have a lot of exchanges, which is not bad at all, especially for being on CoinMarketCap for 1 stinking day. So it may fade a little bit considering it hasn't popped already, but $5 million market cap, dude. And I don't know, but based on Pendle's current price and kind of where you got in, didn't Pendle have somewhere around a $5 million market cap when you would have gotten into it? Because for some reason, I'm thinking that it would have had like a $5 million market cap when you got in. Let me know if that's the case. So I don't know if that's the case or not, but you might be one to find these little $5 million market cap gems, man. Let's see. Dumb question. Where was Shib pre-devs versus post-devs? That's actually an excellent question, Tim. That's a beautiful question. So I'll give the timeline for anybody that really doesn't know the timeline right now. But Shiba Inu coin was launched. True meme coin. No developers, no team, no lead, nothing. Ran up, and then it immediately crashed back down to absolutely nothing. It had like a $10,000, $30,000 market cap. It was absolutely nothing. It sat there from roughly the end of 2020 through March of 2021. And in that time, okay, it started to get some Twitter accounts that began to hijack the project. Now, there were no developers, there was no ecosystem, there was no bone, there was no nothing in that time. And in Shib in March had ran from literally a $30,000 market cap to, gosh, dude, I think it would have been a $15 billion market cap. And now we're back down to a $5 billion market cap after peaking at roughly a $50 billion market cap. So Shib did better when it was just the community. There's no denying that right there. Shib did better when it was just the community. And Trump's little dog coming back down a little bit right now to my 10%. We're back down to a 5% gain right here. And looks like we're going to be holding this one just a little bit longer. Don't know if it's going to go back down to nothing, or if it'll pop back up, or if we just let it go and wake up tomorrow and see where it's at, man. But this is how wild these swings are. Okay, this basically came down a $1,200 sell right there. Little dolphin in a world of shrimp. That $1,200 sell. This little 8QBY wallet, 5FZH wallet is what dumped the price all the way back down to that triple zeros into 6 range. If it wasn't for this guy taking his, hopefully, what was profit, then we would still be sitting up there in that 8 point per coin range. So this is how volatile these coins are, man. $1,000 makes a huge difference in the price of these coins. So if it does get some holders, I don't know how many current holders this has, but if it does get some holders, then this coin can gain some traction. It hasn't been doing too much volume over the last, 2 hours or so. I've watched it do almost $100,000 in volume since the earlier live stream. So the majority of its volume came in this time frame right here. As you guys can see, it has cooled down a lot, doing, $2,000 to $5,000 every 5-minute period. It was doing $30,000 every 5-minute period. So hopefully gains a little traction and gets a second boost and boosts it up to some new highs there. And we wake up tomorrow at a $10 million market cap and beyond. Let's see. Well, Matthew Perry's a YouTuber, so there's going to be some kind of clickbait video. Dude, the clickbait videos do well. But you can't do too many clickbait videos, or people will start to not want to watch your videos. Like, you got to do that. Off to work. Good day to all, and give Pudgy a break. Kai, man, enjoy your day, dude. Everybody's good. You guys are all awesome. And I know a lot of you guys, whether you're going to work, getting home from work, you're going to have a great weekend. I know you are. So make sure that you guys are looking forward to a really good weekend. Ciao, Kai. Ciao. You guys all spell ciao differently, don't you? Don't work too hard, Kai. I hope nobody ever works too hard. Christina Newmeyer. Is that what it is? Christina Newmeyer. Christina, if you're in here, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. If you're not in here, I'll still thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. You're just not going to hear me say it. Come on, Trump's dog. Claybro needs a new forte. Let's see. Where would I have to go to buy a new Forte? It would have to go up pretty big to buy a brand new Forte, man. But that would be nice. That would be nice if it did jump up. We're only talking about a $66,000 market cap right there. You absolutely could see some major gains. And, dude, a 10x gain only takes it to 600,000. Think about that. A 10x gain only takes it to 600,000. So, yeah, Trump's dog, man. Woof, 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 man. Woof, woof. Patton, let's make it happen, Patton. Shootles, Kai Guy. Toodles to shootles, Kai Guy. Pen was between 10 and 12 million. God, all right. So I figured it was close to that, Giovanni. But if you're hitting a $5 million market cap on GTAI, you could do very well on it. Pff, I'm working all weekend. What? Mo G, working all weekend, man. Nobody likes to work all weekend. What are you doing there? What are you doing, Mo G? Don't worry, I'm working all weekend too. You guys will have videos on Saturday and on Sunday. A couple other coins that you guys should keep your eye on. This one, I believe this one's a little bit newer. All right. They could be doing something very similar to what the Ethereum token did, but it is at a very, very low market cap at the moment. So a lot of these coins are currently fading a little bit right now, but this one is setting up a line of support down in this 1,000 point per coin area. It's got $1 billion in total outstanding supply, 3 zeros and a 1 at the moment, and a current $139,000 market cap. It was just at a roughly $600,000 market cap about an hour ago. So keep your eye on this one. It is trending. It is down. People are trading. But if it gets a second wind, it could be doing very well. This is another one. This one has been at 12 to 13 points per coin all day long today. It has been hitting new highs. Finally started to steady off a little bit. Might be setting up a horizontal level of resistance or support, in this area right here. At 3 zeros and a 1, just like all the other coins are. It's bounced off that several times, but is most likely going to try and regain that level of ascending support. This one, I believe this is fake news. No, all right, this one's not fake news. This is just has sold off quite a bit. So this one down to 10 cents from 70 cents. I don't know if it's going to curl back and rip up or not. This one, very similar price action to the Putin one we got here. All right, yeah, it fell off. This one is actually starting to claw its way back up. So I was watching this one in between the live stream here and thought it may have died out, but shoot, would have been sitting on a 2x gain at the moment, taking it back up from 15 to 31 points there. But we're going to come back here just so I don't even know if I want to keep an eye on it at the moment. I don't even know if I want to keep an eye on it. Maybe we just sit there and wake up tomorrow or see what happens, instead of being tempted to potentially take profit or anything on this coin. Because I guarantee if it comes up to here, I'm probably going to be tempted. I don't know. But maybe I'll take my investment out and just let the rest run. Honorarium is the only coin that you need to have. Honorarium is the only coin that I don't necessarily worry about selling off. I know there's not 10,000 traders out there looking at it, trending on DEX tools, getting in, getting out, getting in, getting out, getting in, getting out, getting in, getting out. Basically, the bro is buying and holding Honorarium at the moment. Dilly to you, Geoped. Mo, I'm too old to be there in person, but I send him my love every single day. We talking about it? Are you too old to be at work? I don't even know what we're talking about. Too old to be at right now. What is Honorarium doing now? Well, GeoPed, let's take a look at it, man. Let's take a look and see what Honorarium is. No, I don't want 25 free spins. Sorry. Honorarium currently sitting at 13.58. It's up 2% on the day today. Very low volume, $117 in volume today, but it is taking a step up, taking a step up, taking a step up. So you've had, I think, 3 buys today. $117 worth of buys, $0 worth of sells today. You've had some nice buys, a couple of smaller buys, but some nice buys nonetheless with current holders. Looks like current holders buying in because Honorarium is still sitting at 137. Yeah, 137 holders. So Honorarium looking good, but very slow action on the overall graph there. How about Bonk? Ken with 2 N's. Let's see what Bonk is doing. We haven't looked at Bonk in quite some time. But, dude, Bonk is one of those coins that 100x'd gained and made a lot of people a lot of money. So let's take a look at Bonk, if you will, as we're right back down to where we bought in to Trump's dog here. So no worries at the moment. These little $95 sells dropping the price pretty heavy, moving it around, and currently sitting at 63.49. Bonk is what we want to check out. Bonk, $3.2 million in the liquidity pool. Not bad at all. A $748 million market cap. Now, Bonk is still up 4% on the day today, but it's down from 1240 to 1178. The daily chart is what's extremely impressive on Bonk, though. If you look at this daily chart here, hold please. Load please. Load please. Alright, if you look at this daily chart here, you can see, man, that Bonk pretty much steadied out, died out, did nothing after its initial run, was down here at 6 zeros. I believe this is 6 zeros. Yeah, 6 zeros and like a 1, and ripped all the way up to 4 zeros and a 35. Essentially 200xing in a matter of a couple months there. Now, it is back down quite a bit, but dude, if Bonk ever falls back down to these levels, yeah, I will be buying some Bonk as well. Bonk is one of the OG, if not the OG, Solana meme coins. Bonk, back at the beginning of 2023, I don't know if you'll be able to see it here or not. Alright, I don't know why it doesn't go back to January of 2023. But Bonk at the beginning of 2023, absolutely ripping higher, selling off, coming back down to nothing, and just sitting dead in the water for the entirety of 2023 before ripping and making a lot of people a lot of money, basically 200xing towards the end of 2023 there. Let's see. 4 zeros and a 1358. Moji, we talking about... Oh, you're talking about Honorarium. Yeah. You guys know the price by heart, man. Put in my paperwork for early retirement. To where I am going, I will make $40,000 of their money a month looking at mansions in the new country. Giovanni, where you going, man? Because it sounds like something I'm interested in. Let's get started. Dude, if you could retire, I don't know, man. Obviously, I love my home. But, dude, if you could retire and literally be financially free for the rest of your life, and all it takes is a change of scenery, I don't know, man. I don't know. You can always make a home, right? Especially if you get your family to move with you. Oh, dude, if you get your family to move with you, what do you got to lose, man? Giovanni, where are you moving to? We want to know so we can go make $40,000 a month and have a nice early retirement as well, man. Back to 65.27 right now. The transactions are definitely slowing down in general pattern here. They might pick up. We'll see if they pick up or not. nonetheless, we can keep it on the screen unless you guys want to look at something else. Bring up something else, and we will gladly take a look at it. This has actually been one that has been trending too for the last couple of days here. 2.3 cents here. Man, dude, listen, if these coins can get to these levels with only 673 holders, I mean, something like Trump's dog truly could do very well there. So I don't know, man. These little coins got me excited at the moment, only because I know that they've got some ridiculous potential. So we'll find out, see what happens with them. If nothing happens with them, guess what? We're still here. We're still showing up the next day, and we're still having some fun. I'm going to Mars with honorarium. Do it. I'm going with Giovanni. Me too, Geoped. Giovanni, Geoped, Geobro. Let's make it happen. Biddy Boo! What's going on, Biddy Boo Brown? Glad to have you in here right now. Dude, I love how Biddy Boo Brown just shows up, and Biddy Boo Brown is active, and Biddy Boo Brown became a Biddy Boo Bro, like, in no time. Biddy Boo, seriously, thank you for doing all that. And it's him. Fist bump to Biddy Boo as well. I like it, man. Let's keep an eye on Bitcoin, though. I want to keep an eye on Bitcoin to see what it's doing. Still floating right at that $42,000 mark. Bitcoin sitting here at 41,999. Shiba Inu coin, 900 points per coin, flat. Shiba Inu coin giving up a lot of its gains, but Bitcoin maintaining those gains. As you guys saw earlier, everything was up about 2.5%, and Bitcoin was up 4.5%. Well, Bitcoin's still up 4.5%, but now Shib, Ethereum, and Doge are all up about 1.5% to 2%. So interesting that Bitcoin's maintaining these levels when the rest of the cryptocurrency market might be giving up some of the traction that they had there. Where we at? You need a big sister. I do. I only got a little sister. I need a big sister. Biddy Boo, glad to have you. Moving to Central America. I was shocked at how beautiful it was. Financial freedom and beautiful women. Yeah, Giovanni, you know, Central America, South America as well. And, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I've never been to, honestly, I've never been to Central or South America. So I don't necessarily know the safety. I don't know all of that stuff. But I do know that stuff is cheaper there, right? I know some people that have been there. Everything was completely fine. I'm sure there would be some sort of a culture shock, especially if you weren't going to some sort of like a tourist area. There would be a little bit of a culture shock, but dude, man, as long as you're safe and people have lives all over the entire world, man. You know, you can make a living there, you can make a home there. People do it every single day. So, yeah, as long as you can stay safe doing it, man, I think that's absolutely awesome. Probably going to take my car. Giovanni, you can always buy another car as well. Bills and made, only $138 a month. All of your bills? All of your bills, man? Oh my gosh. Giovanni, man. $138 a month. I think you can make it happen. Don't forget the cartels. That's the only thing you got to avoid, man. You got to stay safe. Moji is right. You got to stay safe. Actually, maybe you need a grandma tier, because I am a grandma. Biddy Boo Brown. I'll take a grandma. You know what? I don't have any grandmas left. And, I don't mean to ruin it for you. I did have the best grandmas that ever existed on this planet, so you probably won't be able to take their spot, but I will gladly accept a new grandma, because I've got 0 of them left. So, welcome to the bros, Grandma Biddy Boo Brown. Upper flat. Boom. Kobu. Ship the car over there. Giovanni. Well, I don't know. That might be cheaper than buying another one down there. Fun panel. Does that count? Well, Tim, yeah, man, that counts if you've been there. I've never been there, dude. Greetings, bros. Johnny Quest, glad to have you. Greetings to you as well. Thoughts on Rumble? They issued a filing about raising capital. They have to get to above $10 per share by April 28th to be able to qualify to raise capital this year. Christ is king. So somebody came in and was asking about that the other day. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, but you can see we looked it up here. Listen, they got their work cut out for them. That's why we put these lines on the chart, right? This is a weekly chart. They got rejected off this 680 level. and come back down a little bit. That's where this support comes from, back in this area. A resistance. You've got some more resistance in the $8 area. And then finally the resistance comes in this $10 area. Now, I don't know if the ability to raise capital, I don't know the legal reasoning behind having to get above $10. I don't know if it's because the last time they raised capital was during the SPAC going public with that special purpose acquisition company, and whoever took them public is requiring a return on their investment before they dilute or raise additional capital. So that is a possibility there. But let me please tell you, man, if they are planning on raising capital through a dilution, if they get to $10 per share, which is a resistance level, I cannot shake you hard enough. But don't get eaten with dilution. Okay? I don't know the way they're going to raise the capital. Rumble is not somebody that I look into. But if they're raising additional capital through additional share issuance, holy crap, take your profit, especially if you 3x your money because you got in last week. Don't let them dilute you, man. Don't let them dilute you. So it is a possibility that Rumble does move higher to reach those levels, especially with people like you and the people earlier this week coming in, getting excited about it. It could turn into some little meme movement, but dude, I will be so upset if the CEO of Rumble rips retail investors the same way that Adam Aaron came in and diluted retail investors. So don't let him promise you big gains, come in, and then dilute you into nothing. When Grandpa Barney. Now that's what I want to know, Pudgy. Grandpa Barney, I don't think he's been in here since my birthday of 2022, man. It has been a very long time since we've had Grandpa Barney in here. You can call me Nana, just like my babies do. All right, Nana Betty Boo Brown. Sounds good to me. Remember Kmart commercial? Ship my bed, ship my... No, I did not. I don't remember that Kmart commercial, Moji. I don't remember it, man. Hey, it's like coming to L.A. Giovanni. I don't know if you're from L.A., Giovanni. I would say this, okay? Yeah, L.A. to me would probably be just as sketchy as like going to Mexico City or something in terms of everything going on right now. But that's just because I'm some dude from Ohio that has only been to L.A. one time. When I did go to L.A., all right, went to Hollywood, we stayed in Carlsbad for a while, and then went up to L.A. for the weekend, and then came home, all right? It was not bad, but that was a long time ago. So if it's still like that, I think California could be one of the most beautiful places out there. You've got the beach, you've got the mountains. It was absolutely awesome when we were there. But, dude, all I know is the crap that I'm fed every day on X, the crap that I'm fed every day on the news. You see the highlights of these websites. You read the headlines of these articles. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Nothing seems as safe as home when you read all these horror stories out there. Mosif, Timmy, bro, you got the sniffles. Ken with two N's. So I'm allergic to cats, and I had a stray cat show up on my doorstep about 2 weeks ago, and she's living in my basement right now. I spend the afternoons, the mornings, and the evenings with her, and yes, dude, I am trying my absolute best to fight through this. I don't know if I'm going to win or if I'm going to lose, but I got a scratchy throat, I got the sniffles, and luckily, I'm doing a lot better than I was, man. I've taken Zyrtec the last 2 days. Claritin does absolutely nothing. I should throw the Claritin away that I have. Claritin, don't advertise on this channel. Zyrtec, if you want to advertise on this channel, you might have a spot, because over the last 2 days, I have felt a little bit better than the previous days, but it's tough, man. It's tough. Cats are my worst allergy, and I got a cat living in the basement that wants nothing but to be loved, and it's, I'm trying my best not to let it affect me, but yes, I am sniffling. Oh, to me, LA would be like going to another planet. Biddy Boo Brown! That's what I'm saying for me, too. A small house in Compton, 963 square foot, home in Compton, is $1 million. No thanks, dude. No thanks. Giovanni, not me. Good afternoon to the 4 p.m. working crew. Suzuki, good afternoon to you as well. California's beautiful. Just too many Californians. And you know what? Listen, Tim, I say that, man, but that's just me. Some dude from Ohio. It doesn't matter, right? I know for a fact. I've read the statistics. I see it. There's a lot of very good people in California. But it's just, let's call it for what it is, man. We know, like, bigger cities, they are just more dangerous. Bigger cities here in Ohio are more dangerous. Bigger cities in California are going to be more dangerous. So you start going to places like Compton, you start going to places like LA and so on. They're going to be more dangerous. I do, however, think, based on everything that I have seen, that California has a much, much bigger problem than the bigger cities in Ohio do. And I don't know. I could speculate on the reasoning all day long on that, but doesn't mean that the good people that live there are any less good. Now, the bad people who live there, they do seem to be worse than the bad people who live here. We'll put it that. Cat scratch fever. I'm telling you, Johnny Quest, dude, it's ridiculous. I can't breathe right. Went to Cali when I was 12. First time I ever saw Lou and kissing. It was like, what the heck is this? Went and seen the Redwoods and came home. Biddy Boo Brown. And you'll remember it for the rest of your life. I was born and raised in LA for 24 years and left and never looked back. Geoped. You know, I went to LA, man. Big cities don't do it for me. But like when I was in Carlsbad, I gotta admit, California is absolutely just, it's a wonderfully beautiful place. You go to Florida, and you got the beach. The beach is amazing. You go to California, but you got the beach, you got the mountains. Like, you drive, and you're always seeing something. So, like Carlsbad, San Diego, that kind of stuff was very, very nice. But you go to the city, dude, and you're only seeing the city. That's just not, it's not really something that's appetizing to me. Neckbeard, Nickelback getting along with the cat. Dude, Nickelback and that cat are getting along so good in the basement, J-Bones. Getting along so good in the basement. They're loving each other. I can actually hear Nickelback playing a song right now, so they must be having a good time. Hey, bro, for the 2,758,000 time turmeric capsules. Really? I didn't know you told me that 2 million times. 27 million times. 275 million times. Whatever that number is there. But that might not sound bad. I don't know if it was, I think it was Old Rounder. Old Rounder, you sent me some allergy vitamins, right? I was saying Tulsa and Oklahoma City is dangerous. Is it really? Californians are great until you realize politics messed up. Speaking from experience, an Old Rounder, it is very strange. And I'll tell you this, right? I think politics are pretty much messed up everywhere. So, yeah, dude, when you start to get into a situation like that, I don't ever want it to affect the individual Californian, right? Because, dude, if you guys judge me on the politicians in Ohio, I'd be like, what the heck? That guy's not me. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing that for? So I don't ever want it to affect like the individual in California, like the individual Californian, but. Yeah, dude, politics are messed up everywhere. I'm an old man from Missouri and Ohio. California is full of pooping. Yeah, but not everywhere, man. Not everywhere. A lot of places, yes, Tim, but not everywhere. Did options this week for the first time and absolutely killed it. It was my first time doing it, made a good profit. Super pumped. Luke C., I'm going to tell you this right now. Listen to me, okay? You could absolutely lose that in one trade. Stay conservative. I mean it, man. I mean it. If you did it for the first time this week and you were very successful, stay conservative. Because you could get in your head and you could say, dang it, I'm good at this. And you could go out there and literally in a period of 5 minutes, your whole trade could be wiped. Stay conservative with it. And you know conservative could still mean 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% gains a day, depending on what options you're playing. But don't ever forget either that selling options is an option. You don't have to go out there and buy a put or buy a call. You can simply sell a put option, a cash secured put, or you can sell a covered call and keep it much more conservative as well. Yeah, dude, speaking from experience, man, don't let it rip you. Don't let it rip your account, all right? Yeah, it was Old Rounder. All right. Now, Old Rounder, is that for the cat or is that for seasonal allergies? Because it says seasonal stuff on the bottle and all that. So I didn't know if that was specifically for the cat or if that was for seasonal or what. Thank you, Bitty Boo. That's why I'm doing an early retirement. Giovanni, man, I love it. How do I read the candles? Isawu. So it depends on what candles you're talking about, whether crypto or stocks. And I'll say this: there's 100 different candlestick patterns that you can get into reading. If you're looking at candlesticks on a minute basis, you never know what candle is coming next. Okay, you can have an idea, but you never know. So based on this pattern right here, I don't necessarily see any candlestick patterns that would dictate which direction this stock or Bitcoin is going to go. It's not a stock. Which direction Bitcoin is going to go next. Now, I do see that Bitcoin is setting up a little bit of a level of resistance in this area, that it tapped here and tapped here again, which may lead to the reason that it's bouncing back down a little bit. But once you start to get into maybe a daily trend, there are several candlestick patterns that you can begin to look at, and I don't know. I'm not a huge candlestick guy because I much prefer the technical levels of support and resistance and trend lines than I do candlesticks. But you can start getting into these hammers, these inverted hammers, and so on, and you can almost see the sentiment within these candlesticks. The bears coming down, wicking down, but the bulls pushing back up at the end of the day to the support level of $40,000. Bears wicking down, but bulls pushing up end of day, bringing it back to the support level at $40,000. Now this candle, as you can see, the bears couldn't handle the downside pressure. They couldn't continue it on. The bulls just fought them back for 2 days in a row. Now the next one is a sentiment change. Bulls tried to push higher, but the bears wouldn't let them. Same deal. We started to get a little hammer candle here, but we finally broke today. So you can almost see a sentiment shift in the emotion of these candles. But, dude, I don't know. I'm not a huge candlestick guy. The best way that you can read or try to follow candlestick trading is to just go out, Google a candlestick pattern chart, and it'll show you. It'll bring up like 50 different candlestick patterns that you can get into and continue to watch there. But I'm not a huge candlestick guy. Let's see here. Exactly, Tim Giovanni. Good luck for you, bro. Get out, be happy, and be safe. Is it quercetin? The quercetin is for you to take. It is pretty good at helping you breathe better. Whether it's allergies or anything else, it can be helpful for food allergies too. Oh, all right. Well, sweet. Old Rounder, thank you very much for it. And I didn't know if it was for seasonal, if it's for this cat or what. But I tell you what, I'll take any help I can get. Why is it all collapsing? Devastating. Pat, I actually don't think it's collapsing right now, man. What would you say is collapsing at the moment? I see Bitcoin doing very well today. 4% gain on the day today. Shiba Inu coin maintaining a 1% gain. You got Ethereum and Doge between 1 and 2% gains. So I actually don't see it as all as collapsing at the moment. Bitcoin is down from 49, yes, but it's bouncing off these support levels and trying to make its way back up right now. So I don't know. I don't necessarily see it as a collapse. Florida Backs Blue, we love and respect our officers. Absolutely next level. They don't take no crap, and we love it. Good. Back home now. What's going on, Honorarium Bro? Next, not bashing on cops, but the Deep South is corrupt AF as far as law enforcement goes. Yeah, dude. Good cops, bad cops. The same as good people, bad people, man. It doesn't depend on your occupation. It depends on who you are as a person. What do you think of Evergrow? EGC. Monty. EGC. Is this a coin? Let's see if this is a coin out here. What do we got going on here? All right, back down a little bit on T's Dog. T's Dog back down to 53, which means I'm currently down about 10% on it. Bouncing back from the 41 levels. We'll see if it's able to get a little bit of legs here and move back to the upside or not. But EGC, right? Evergrow is what you're looking at here. Oh, here you go. Evergrow sitting on a $31 million market cap, up 4% on the day today. A nice little rally there. On the week, it is down. On the month, it's about break even. It's up just 8%. On the year, about break even as well. Ooh, all right. All time, we got ourselves a graph here. Not enough for the market cap to really hit, but end of 2021, during that bull market, absolutely looking phenomenal with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros and a 2. We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros and a 6. So what would that be? A 100x increase to 6. So, I mean, you could still see a 30 to 40x increase to get back up to these levels right here if it sticks around during this bear market. There's been no real recovery going on here, which I do not like to see, but I have no idea what Evergrow is doing. I would just be slightly concerned at the fact that they have not seen any volume, any substantial volume, in a very long time. Coins like this could die out. Coins like this, a year from now, could all of a sudden get an influx of volume, and you see the price rip up 1,000%. So I don't know which direction that's going to go, or what Evergrow is going to do. I don't know what they're doing as a project. Let's see. Only Miami. You got only Miami. Let's see. Myriad Clay, please. Gaming project. All right, let's look at it. MYRIA. MYRIA. This one. All right, $77 million market cap. It's up 10% on the day today. Not bad at all. An Ethereum token. A daily gain is actually looking very good there. Bouncing back off some nice support levels this week. On the month, it is some major support levels that held up down here at 007 flat. On the year, all right, this is actually a decently bullish annual chart here. Breaking up through this level of resistance, coming up here, break even, and testing that 15, and now coming back down. The only reason I say this is still bullish is because if you look at this ascending trend line, connecting these higher low, higher low, higher low, you're basically still sitting on that ascending trend line right here, and you haven't yet broken it. I would say if it does curl back over, I would be a little bit more bearish on it, thinking that you might be retesting this level of support at 4 points per coin, which would be roughly a 50% decline from the current level. Nobody wants to lose 50%. And then, of course, if that breaks, you're back down here to these major levels, which would be another 50% decline. So you'd be looking at nearly a 90% decline to come back down to the bottom on that annual chart. In terms of all-time graph, that's basically your all-time graph as well that you're seeing there. But nonetheless, man, right now with the ascending trend line holding up still, I would say it's still a decent chart. Let's see. Most of our officers here served in the military for many years. Become officers. I trust them with my life. Betty Boo Brown. Good deal. Let's take a look at D's dog real quick. DT's dog real quick and see if it's trying to make any moves towards the end of the live stream or not. And it is making moves, but it's making moves back down to the downside. So sitting here at 46 points per coin and down a little bit at the moment. It had a nice little rally, but the question is, will this support at $40,000 market cap hold up and get a nice little rally from there back to the upside? Or as the volume dies down, is this coin going to die down as well? Because you could see, as it was ripping here, it was doing $30,000, $40,000 every 5-minute candle. Then it started to do $5,000 to $10,000 every 5-minute candle. And now it's doing a couple $100 per 5-minute candle. So drastically died down. If it does begin to spike up in interest once again, and it hits this trending line, you could absolutely see the action pick back up, and you can see it pick back up very quickly. The only question is, will it hit the trending circle again? Or is this one basically going to calm down for the rest of the evening and potentially the rest of its very short life? Chris, thank you very much for the super chat. Chris says we got ourselves a King just a broccoli milk. Thank you very much for the broccoli milk. And Chris, it's been a while since I've done that one. Been missing a lot of streams. Freaking busy. Glad to make it and glad to have that broccoli milk out there. Chris, dude, thank you very much for the super chat. Absolutely appreciate it. And appreciate the broccoli milk, my man. It's been very, very long since I've done some broccoli milk, and I'm glad that you remembered about that one. Bro, what? What, Honor? What? Dang Tim, let's see. The worst experience I've ever had was in Alabama. Was cuffed and taxed because I wouldn't identify myself. Walking to an ice machine inside a hotel I was staying in. Inside the hotel. Dang. Tim got tased. Dang. Let's see. Clay, Orion Chain is looking good to me. Let's take a look at Orion Chain. You're awesome, Clay. Thanks. Isa Wu. Absolutely, man. And don't forget, you're awesome, dude. You're awesome. Wait, why Graham saying Pooh gonna hit the fan sometime soon? A lot of people saying things are about to crash. Chris, I don't know. I haven't watched Graham Stephan's videos in quite a while. I seen Charlie Zip Trader. He's saying the same thing. Stuff's about to hit the fan. All of that. The only reason I truly think they could be saying that would be, well, really kind of two reasons. Number one, the bank lending program and a lot of free money is essentially going to expire for some of these corporations and some of these institutions. What does that mean? For retail investors and for investors, it means that there's going to be a dollar liquidity crunch. Not as many dollars floating around in the environment or in the economy, and therefore not as much spending going on. So that's a possibility that kind of drives people to a little bit more conservative side. In terms of another thing, just the election cycle. Since I haven't been watching their videos, I don't know what they're referencing as the contributing factor to why stuff's gonna hit the fan. But those would be my best guesses as to why stuff would hit the fan. Is that you do see an increase in election and political, literally taking, dude, it's gonna take over this year. It's literally gonna take over this year. If that's not what they're referencing, my best guess might be the dollar liquidity issue. Let's see. Make me want to go to Alabama. Slap someone now. The Everyday Spy guy says we're already in World War III. Just doesn't look like it for America. The same way it didn't look like until we got in. And you know what, Chris, man, that might be a possibility. I'm not denying that as a possibility. Clay, what was the price prediction on XRP at a $50 trillion market cap? $50 trillion, dude. If XRP hits $50 trillion, I don't even know if my calculator goes that high. $50 trillion. What do we got here? You got 50 billion XRP in existence. So $50 trillion would be a dollar price point, $1,000. Yeah, $1,000 price point, right? Well, yeah, because a dollar price point gets you to 54 billion, 10, 540 billion, 100, 5 point, yeah. So $1,000 price point takes you to a $50 trillion market cap on XRP. Graham sold all his stocks in 2022, so he's bearish all the time. He's trying to buy that dip, man. He's trying to get that dip out there so we can buy it again. Clay Rose, Clay Gals, got to go for now. Till the next time. Hope each and every one of you have an awesome day. Absolutely. Guys, it is 5:01. Oh, man. Get your names in the chat, guys. we'll be doing some shout-outs, and keep an eye. Oh, man. I'm going to start rubbing my nose, and I'm going to start sneezing. Keep an eye on DT's dog here. If this one starts to bounce up in the middle of the night or something, show some love in the Discord. Make it known. If it starts to die down and go to nothing, well, just give a little Hunger Games whistle out there for me. But currently sitting at 42. We got to get back above the 6 point per coin mark. We'll make it happen. Get your names out there. We'll have some fun tonight. You guys got videos coming out in 2 hours, videos coming out in 3 hours, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Watch them twice. Put them on a watch list all weekend long. We'll do the shout-outs now, though. Next level, man. Enjoy your weekend. Chris, see you later. Honorarium, have a great one. Dropped internet connection. Suzuki, roulette wheel, Tim. Honorarium, roulette wheel, Bitty Boo Brown. Chris, man, enjoy your evening. Master, see you later. Gorilla Invictus, peace out to you. Old Rounder, have a great one. Bitty Boo Brown, Johnny Quest, Ice Bear, peace out, man. See you later. Good night to you, Suzuki Bender. Have a great weekend as well. Next level, dropped internet. Chris, see you later. Tim, man, Tim knows what time it is. It's time to get hard. Like a diamond. Tim, dude, thank you very much for the super chat. Absolutely appreciate that, man. It is time to get hard, and hard like a diamond, baby. We got shout outs to Suzuki Bender, Next Level, Dropped Internet, Chris, Tim, thank you very much for that super chat. Isawu. We got Geoped, all of you guys. You know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope to each and every one of you have an awesome day.